Hi guys, it's Saturday night. I've been working on this art vlog, artsy vlog, for a couple of days, and I got to this point where I'm still gonna post it, so I don't want to give it all away or whatever. But I'm working on it. So I go downstairs and I look through this box. Well, a couple of boxes actually, for some things down in the basement. And I kind of hit a gold mine. I found these boxes full of all of me and my brother's old toys from when we were little in my mom's house. I'm sure it's not all of them. There's been, I mean, a lot of them are broken already in the box. And I don't know if you guys had a lot of action figures and toys and stuff growing up, but everything came with tiny pieces and accessories and crap, and it just, the bottom of the boxes are just like full of all this stuff that is going to be like impossible to match to all this stuff. But I want to walk you guys through some of the cool stuff that I found and yanked out of the basement. So here, enjoy this ride. But I'm talking about things ranging from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which we have the classic, turtle action figures. And I guess I knew, but I didn't really know how many like offshoots and like different Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys there were, because I probably had every single one of them. And I know that's not true because I never really had a lot. But like, my personal favorite out of these, which is just gives me no end of pleasure. Let me find it. The other one, I don't. Oh, here we go. Apparently, they made a Village People versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I've got a sailor Michelangelo and a Indian chief Leonardo. And I just have no idea why they would make them and why I would want them as a kid. But some of the like offshoots on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones are insane. Like here's a Lion King dude, and what else do I have that's nuts? Here we go. This is good. This is like a Vishnu elephant guy. He's missing an arm. That's something I've noticed. A lot of these toys are in bad shape, which I guess shows that they were played with a lot. But there's a bunch of other ones. I mean, the classic ones, like we've got the Rocksteady or Bebop. I honestly couldn't tell you which one he is. It's been so many years since I've actually played with or even watched or anything about Ninja Turtles, which is kind of insane. Army Turtles and the classic April O'Neil, of course. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I've got a ton of those. Let's move from the most expected to the least expected. Batman, I had tons of Batmans, and again, I don't know if it was me or my brother that had these. I mean, it was both. Most of, I don't know, it's in my view, my brother had a weird taste, but you never know. But Batmans, I mean, we had so many different kinds of Batman toys and action figures, and here's a Joker. Moving on with Marvel and DC, there's Human Torch. This is actually really cool. We've got a Spider-Man and a Carnage. Sorry about the lighting, I know it's shitty. The Spider-Man actually has like a web shooter thing out of his hand that's connected by a string, so it shoots out of his hand, but it doesn't work anymore. Like, I'm sure most of this doesn't work anymore. X-Men. I've got a bunch of X-Men. Here's Beast, which was like my brother's favorite. Colossus. And it's funny that I can remember some of these. This one I can't remember, but I know he's X-Men. I don't what this guy is. Magneto and a variation on Wolverine, which there are variations of so many different ones, like Aqua Batman, Underwater Batman, Space Batman, stuff like that. There's a Nightcrawler, and these are like the old school ones, and Professor Xavier in his decked out wheelchair. Cracks me up, man. I found some cool like little things like here, let me show you these. Like I found one of these old metal like cap, not even cap, the ribbon cap gun things that probably drove my mom nuts. I found these tiny little X-Wing fighter and Millennium Falcon, which is actually really cool, and I'll probably end up putting on my desk or something. Alright, I'll move on to this one because I honestly have no idea what this is from, but I thought it was too fucked up not to leave out, or too fucked up to leave out. This dude, I don't know what the hell this is, but it's pretty fucking hilarious. My brother was really big into Godzilla, so we've got some Godzilla stuff. Let me pull these over. Let's see, we've got Godzilla, one variation of Godzilla. We've got Mechagodzilla, which was always like my favorite movie of the Godzilla movies. And I think Ghidorah is his name. I don't remember, the three-headed dude. And I think we have a Mechagodzilla. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's really cool to kind of think about this kind of stuff. Power Ranger stuff. This guy is Silver Ranger, I guess, or why, I don't know. My brother was really the big Power Ranger guy. I was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he was Power Rangers. This is a Power Ranger toy that I found, and I have to show. A lot of these toys are fucked up. Just fucked up. This is some eyeball monster, but these look like tits on this guy. It looks like he's covered in boobies. And the weirdest part about it is that he's got this thing on his back, so when you push it, he actually fires his two eyeballs that are on his nipples. So that's fucked up. Old school, this is actually really cool. Old school Optimus Prime. Like, he actually like transforms. Of course, he's a Transformer. Optimus Prime always transforms. I'm getting excited just showing you guys these. It's kind of cool. But like, see, he's like the old school Optimus Prime, and I just thought that was badass. Lots and lots of McDonald's toys. Apparently, I mean, like I said, we weren't really all that well off growing up, so we had a lot of McDonald's toys. Because it was like two birds with one stone. We got toys and food at the same time. So here's like Sebastian from The Little Mermaid that I don't know why we have. What else should I show you? Oh, this is really cool. Shredder from the Turtles, but he's like super worn out, so like you can't. A lot of his chrome or whatever is just worn down. The paint on it is so worn out. And a lot of toys like Batman and stuff had cloth with them for like their capes and stuff, and they just got so torn up and just got thrown out. These are actually really cool. These were some of my oldest toys that I had. Bunch of G.I. Joes, and I had I've got a bunch of like play sets and stuff for G.I. Joe stuff that my dad gave me after the divorce and everything, and he had to, one up my mom. Kingpin from Marvel Comics. Here we got an Egon from Ghostbusters, and Hot Wheels. I'm not going to show you all of this stuff. Lots of like Army Men, and Toy Story stuff. When Toy Story came out, we've got big thing. This was my brother's. This is actually kind of massive. But this big ass Buzz Lightyear figure that still works.
I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion. I come in peace.
It cracks me up that still works. Scooby-Doo. And now I'm going to go on to the... Sorry, I know I'm taking a long time, but this is actually really exciting. It's like 1 in the morning. I don't care. But Some of the stuff I found is really, really like nostalgic. I found, and these were my brothers, I think. I don't know, my whatever. But I found all these Mad Max playsets. I don't know if you guys remember Mad Max at all, but these little playsets, because all the girls like got Polly Pocket, and apparently boys got jealous and they wanted something to play with, and Mad Max was the answer to that. But yeah, I've got those, and I think we've got like 3 or 4 of them. This guy, Crash Test Dummies. Do you guys remember these? The show where the Crash Test Dummies. I don't know. It was a TV show. They made TV shows out of everything, which actually brings me to 2 of my favorite things I got here. These 2 are from old school TV shows. Sorry, I'm just not paying attention at all to the camera. Old school TV shows that cartoon shows that I don't even know if you remember. I wouldn't have remembered them without seeing them. But we've got Biker Mice from Mars, which was such a cool show, man. I don't think these 2 actually go together. I think I had one and my brother had one. I think this was mine, and this is the bike that goes to my brother's. And then Street Sharks. I don't know if you guys ever watched Street Sharks, about a bunch of roller skating and skateboarding sharks. I don't know, it was bizarre. I found a tech deck, those little finger skateboards. Here we go. We've got Sam Neill from Jurassic Park. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But we got a lot of Jurassic Park stuff. My brother was huge into dinosaurs, so he had all this Jurassic Park stuff. I've got a tore up Terminator from Terminator 2. And then, okay, the last 2 categories that I have are Pokemon, of course, which we've got all of these little, like, Pokemon, and there's a Misty, of course. But tons of, I don't know, these are just the ones I grabbed, like, in the 15 minutes I was going through these massive boxes. So we have a lot of these little Pokemon, which I wouldn't be surprised if they would actually be worth something if, you know, they weren't played the hell, like, we played with them, you know. So everything is not in good shape. And that was, my brother was really into that. But I'm still really excited that I still have these, because I still think that these are so cool. But I was kind of into Pokemon, but not a ton. But these, sorry, I'm setting these up so that you guys can see them, which is just fucked up, but whatever. Aliens. Like, they made all these Aliens action figures. I mean, here's like the original Alien, and then I've got 2 of the Marines from the Aliens. And I know I had like an Alien Queen somewhere, but I didn't see it when I was looking down there. And I've got the Power Loader, which is broken, but everything's broken. But they made, when the Alien movies were big, like when Alien 2, Alien 3, Alien, you know, probably right around Alien 3 came out, maybe a little before, I don't remember the years. Sorry, this is taking a long time. They made all these spoofs of the Alien just to make action figures and sell them. So I don't know how well versed you are in Alien, in the lore of the show, and James Cameron and stuff like that. James Cameron? Yeah. But the queen lays the eggs, and the eggs have the face hugger, and the face hugger lays an egg into a creature, and then whatever creature it is, the DNA of that creature is absorbed, and that kind of, it's a different alien depending on what it is. Like in Alien 1, it was a person, or an alien, it was a person. Aliens, they did people and dogs, or a cow, depending on which version of the film you saw, if you saw the film. This is me geeking out here. In Alien 3, they did dogs, and in Alien 4, they were clones, which was not exactly the same. And then Prometheus came out this last year, and they did it with another alien species. Predators, they did it with Predators before, which I don't have any of those. But we've got, like, this one is supposed to be one that comes from a bull. I don't know what this is supposed to be from, but it's got, like, these quills. This guy and this guy. These two are like exactly the same with a different paint job, but they're like panthers, I guess, or something. And then this fucked up dude is like a crab, I guess, because he's got a bunch of, well, he's got 8 legs, and crabs have 6, so it must be some kind of spider, I guess. And then this one flies like a bat. I know I have more. I couldn't find them in the short time, but it's just like so nostalgic going through all that crap. And you'll see what I kind of do with them next week, I hope, if I'm done editing by then. I got way distracted going through all these toys yesterday, and I pulled out a ton of them, and I wanted to show you guys. So that's all I'm gonna show you. I'm done. I'll see you guys next week. One thing I did totally forget to mention: Stretch Armstrong does not age well. He's like stiff. I wonder if I can get him to stretch. Holding the cameras. Oh my god, he still does. It's so tough though. See you guys next week.